Those are important papers for our next instrumentalist. Thank you for coming today and for helping us celebrate these singers on stage. Thank you, Liberty Community Chorus. When we picked the literature out for this, one of the pieces both Craig and I agreed on is Amazing Grace, with bagpipe and organ and percussion and this fabulous group of singers and him directing. He's directed it more than anybody, I think, on the earth. It's a great arrangement. You thought Amazing Grace was wonderful before. This is going to be a mountaintop experience for you. Thanks for being here. I hope we see you again in the fall. If you're a singer that'd like to join this fabulous group, there's information on your program. Thank you, Community of Christ, Temple, Kara, Casey in the back there. Thank you for coordinating so many things. There's too many people to thank, but thank you for being here. Greg.
I had asked that I might be able to say just a few words. First and foremost, I want to congratulate Brian Taylor and the Liberty Community Chorus, 20 years. I know exactly what kind of work and devotion, tenacity, patience, and love it takes to keep an organization like this going over those many years. And I offer my heartfelt congratulations to Brian and his singers. And then, as typical as Brian, his generosity is to reach out to everyone and do these festivals, which adds even more to the responsibilities that he has. And I want to thank these singers. I've had the most marvelous weekend with them, and they have worked so hard and been so attentive. I'm grateful. To our fabulous organists and pianists, we thank you for your work. Would you give them all a great big hand? Finally, I want to express thanks to the Community of Christ for their leadership, their members that have made this marvelous, incredible place of beauty and peace. And you can feel the presence of the divine in here, and every thoughtful touch, and how fitting that they would open it up and share it to their entire community, and that it becomes a place of silent meditation or communal worship or communal concerts as well. And I thank them for being so generous in opening up this beautiful space to all of us to share and enjoy. Brian and I both met at the Robert Shaw Festival, with the Robert Shaw Festival singers at the Carnegie Hall Choral Workshops. And yes, we both sat on the front row. Brian and I are what we call front row material. And Mr. Shaw would always say, you cannot import culture. Sure, you can bring the Vienna Philharmonic here and give a concert, and the next day they're gone. And it's given a momentary lift of culture. But artists have to live and work in their communities and grow the talent within their communities, which is exactly what Brian and all his colleagues in this area have done. And then Mr. Shaw would always say, the best tomatoes you will ever eat are the ones you grow in your own garden. The best music you will ever hear is the music that is made by your own community. And I feel it here tonight. So singers, I thank you. Brian, I'm grateful to you and thank you. And I'm president of your fan club as well. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming.